Hey guys, welcome to the PGC podcast, episode 15, Halloween edition. We all
Hey.
got our costumes on, and we got a guest with us here today, Jimmy. Jimmy Silver, you want to say hi?
What's up, y'all?
He's like, yeah. Um, Look at Ryan. I love this mask, dude. Are you gonna leave that on the whole podcast? No.
No, I don't blame you.
No, y'all gonna take that off, my man.
So Jimmy, what games have you been playing lately, man?
Apex and Demon Slayer and shit like that, and I've been playing Back for Blood and shit, but like I've been low key just getting into like Demon Slayer and everything. It's pretty cool, but I don't like the game mechanics on it and shit like that. It's a representation of the old Naruto Ultimate games, but
hmm
I've been playing that a lot. But
I've heard a lot of good stuff about the Demon Slayer show. I need to check it out. I've just been like
hell yeah,
procrastinating because I feel like I got so much else to try.
hell yeah, boy, solid as fuck. That's like one of the best animes right now in Japan right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a good ass show, and the animation on it's pretty fire. Oh God.
Yeah.
So
I cannot take Caleb seriously right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, you look different, Caleb. Did you cut your hair? Did you do something different today?
Actually, yeah, I got a new cut.
Like you cut
I
G?
trimmed my beard a little bit. Um, Looking pretty good.
Oh no.
I'm keeping it pretty good though.
Well, let me ask you a question, Sir Chin. What's our topics?
Yeah. So today we actually have a lot of interesting topics. As always, got to talk about the speed run news. So, as for those who obviously know, that speed run is just like you would do a speed run on a normal game, except you're speed running the news, which is always everyone's favorite topic. So, next up, we got Halloween Kills, the review. Um, I think we all have a little bit to say about Halloween Kills, so um, you
I,
guys better be on the lookout for that. So let's go ahead and move into Far Cry 6. So we've actually played Far Cry 6 a bit. Ryan's new to it. Silver, have you played Far Cry 6?
nah, I haven't played Far Cry 6, but I played the old one like Far Cry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
played that shit like a little while, but
cool. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the past Far Cries and how this one stacks up. Next up, we have a little mini game, and we're actually going to keep the mini game a secret, so you guys have to, kind of guess and watch all the way through until we get to the little mini game at the end. So let's move it all the way back, guys, to the speedrun news. And Ryan, you want to take that over for us?
Yeah. Okay, so we got some topics today. Starting off, the movie Dune came out, and that has Jason Momoa, Zendaya, and Timothy Chalamet in it. Have you guys seen that at all?
yeah, yeah, it was
Yep.
actually really good.
I
I
yeah.
actually haven't seen it, so give me a little brief rundown of what you thought about it and a rating of it.
Okay, so my first thought to everyone is you need to see this in the movie theaters. If you're able to, I understand some people can't, but if you're able to go to the theaters and see this, I highly recommend it. The sound itself was amazing. Not to spoil anything, but in the trailer, you see flying vehicles and stuff, and when you hear that that vehicle come flying over your head, the entire theater's shaking, everything's shaking. So it's pretty epic. I would say everything about the movie was epic. The visuals, the VFX, the explosions, everything was really over the top, epic.
Okay.
The story felt like it was trying to hit all these different places, and I, I would say that if you've read the Dune books, you'll probably love it because they went right from the book. But if you haven't read the books, you might feel a little bit lost in the sense of where what is going on at some of the points because they try to leave it to the viewer for their own interpretation of things. Not like Inception level, so like there's still like a plot that you can follow, but it does get a little complicated by the end.
Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
heard
It's good. It is
yeah,
good.
I heard it was definitely a movie you have to go see in like IMAX. Like it's one of those movies
Yeah,
that.
absolutely,
All right, and
absolutely.
then,
I know
go
some
ahead.
people here who went to a 4D theater. I didn't even know that 4D was a thing.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I had heard of it like at Universal Studios, like at the park they like spray like fart smells at you at the Shrek thing. But no, like I'm talking like your seat shaking, the screen almost comes like out, almost around you, so your peripherals get filled with it. It's weird, but it's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah, for
Yeah, like
sure.
wind.
The next one is kind of tragic, but on the set of Rust, which is a new Alec Baldwin movie, he
Yeah.
accidentally fired a prop gun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Help me pronounce the name. I think it was one of the
Helena Hutchins.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually passed away, and then one of the directors was injured.
Yeah.
But that's pretty sad news.
So what's really sad about this is like I put the IMDb there for you if you want to pull it up, Caleb, but it's one of those things where like this was going to be like her big what's the word I'm looking for? Like this is her opportunity. This is her big shot, you know, and this happened. It's like incredibly tragic, and a lot of times, like what happened to Bruce Lee's son. Of course, this is still under investigation. They're trying to figure out what exactly happened. Alec Baldwin is being like interviewed and stuff, so we'll see as this transpires. But the what happened last time with Bruce Lee's son, the blank because they use blanks. They're real guns. It's not like a fake gun. It's a real gun, but they use blanks. And these blanks sometimes can have metal materials. Very rarely they can end up in the blank, and that could kill someone. And especially with the way that it exploded and hit multiple people, you know, we weren't there. We don't know how it happened, but the there's more than likely it was a like fragments of metal in there somehow. So it's very tragic.
Yep.
And so one of the next topics is Battlefield came out with a specialist trailer. So you guys are going to have to help me out with this one. I didn't get to watch it, so explain to me kind of what was in the trailer and what they showed. Either Caleb on or Jimmy.
I mean, I got so much to say about this. Like I've been wanting to see more and more of Battlefield, and I think Caleb and I were really excited to see this. Just especially when we're in the middle of making all the stuff in preparation for the Milsim. This was like a big push in the right direction. Caleb, what was your favorite specialist that they showed out of the ones that they showcased?
Yeah, so my favorite one was the one with the wall hacks.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, I just want to look for the most overpowered character that they have, and the wall hacks. Like, dude, why even play any video game? You know what I mean? When you could just have wall
Right.
hacks 24/7. So, um, that's what I was really interested in.
Yeah, so I didn't like that. That was like obviously the downside of that trailer was they showcase someone who quite literally can see through walls for a short period of time, kind of like a Seer on Apex or what's the other one, Bloodhound that you always play, Ryan. So it's kind of similar in that sense where you can see through for a short period of time, and I think that that's where they got the idea was probably Apex. Um, this isn't the first time Apex has bled out into another AAA game, similar to how they brought all the respawn mechanics in. My favorite one though is because I always like playing as a support is the guy who revives quickly, revives teammates with armor like full health, and then they can also give you ammo and meds. Like that's how you get the most score and level up the fastest.
Yep. Caleb, do you have anything else to say about it? Or?
Yeah, so I'm kind of with you on that. I would, fuck, I. It's really hard to, for some reason after I trim my beard, right, I just constantly get like smaller and smaller. It's kind of odd. Yeah, so with the specialist, I think this, I wish they would go back to kind of like Battlefield 4 was, and just keep it simple. Keep it to where they just have their little classes and everything, and you don't have to be like this big whole kit and caboodle like they did in Black Ops 3 to where you have like the Nomad, and the Nomad is like this cool gritty guy, and he's in the woods all the time, and all he knows is being a nomad. Like come on, really?
Yeah.
And they have this old lady walk around, and she's the medic. I'm the medic. I'm the old lady. Like come on, really?
So let me ask you, like, Jimmy, are you interested in getting Battlefield? Because like I've heard you talk about it a little bit, and I just kind of want to know another person's perspective, like someone who's not a diehard Battlefield fan already. Are you excited or even interested in getting Battlefield?
I mean, I'm not really into like. I'm not really into it. It reminds me of like Call of Duty, but I'll still cop it. It's like all my friends can get it. You feel me?
Oh,
I ain't trying to this Battlefield like that. You feel me? But it seemed
hmm
cool.
but you play a
Um,
lot of Apex. It's gonna be similar. You can see through walls, and there's slide. They have a sliding mechanic. It's kind of similar to Apex.
I don't know. I'm kind of more of a Halo space person shooter guy. You feel me? I mean, Call of
Mm,
Duty cool. I mean, Battlefield cool. You feel me? Like that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty tight. I'll get it. I never checked it out. You feel me? My
right.
friends told me about it though. Got a
Yeah.
lot of game mechanics on there and shit that's pretty tight. So I fuck with
Well,
it.
well, I think you should check it out, and I'm gonna be annoying you because I play with Jimmy all the time. We play a lot of Apex. So, what is your favorite legend in Apex? We'll throw that in there because I'm curious.
I ain't gonna lie. It's probably I don't know what it is, but I feel like I just fuck with Ray so hard. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
it's like an emo character or whatever like that, but I fuck with Ray hard, bro. I just like
Mm-hmm.
the fact that like you can turn invisible and shit and make portals and all that shit. That
Yeah.
shit fire as hell. And you know she like low key like on some dark shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It remind me of like Jack and
Like
Dexter if you ever play
Raven,
that game.
like
The
Raven
what?
from Teen Titans.
Yeah, yeah. It should
Yeah.
remind me of Raven and shit. Raven was hard too, and Starfire and all that bullshit. Pretty fire though. Pretty rad.
Yeah.
And they got this new character coming out, Apex Legends or whatever. I forgot what character it is, but it's coming out in like 8 days. And
Isn't
she's
it
kind of
Ash?
like similar to Wraith, but she's like low key, like I guess like the evil Wraith or whatever. She got like this sword that can make portals or some shit like that. That
Yeah.
shit fire as hell. So yeah, I fuck with Apex, so it's cool.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna check out Battlefield though. You know what I'm saying? You been
Yeah.
nagging the fuck out of me with that, so I'll check it out.
Nagging. Oh no, we don't want that. Well, moving from one legend to the next. Scissors 7, Caleb. What? Tell me about this. This I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, so
Scissors
this is
7. There's 7 scissors. Like, how does this work?
so with Scissor 7, all right? It's an animated show, like I guess you'd say like an anime, right? Um, and it's about this kid, and he's a hairdresser, and he's got like this a crazy history that he doesn't know about, like he doesn't remember. And it's like the whole premise is just supposed to be silly, right? Kind of like One Punch Man in a way. Like the whole thing is, you're not supposed to take it seriously. So I liked it. It was really dope. Definitely one of the coolest looking animes out there. I'm back. It's me. So I don't know what was going on, but something was. I guess it was the way I trimmed my beard. For some reason, it was coming across on the stream that it was like a chin or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Interesting.
I think I fixed it though. I think I put my blazer back on. I think it fixed it.
Mm.
Does it look better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It looks way
Okay.
better. I'm
Okay.
curious though. Like,
Yeah.
did you wake up like that? Because I woke up with this fucking arrow on my head, and I'm like, where?
I don't know. I really
Like,
don't know.
I don't know. I
Who
was
knows?
trying to. I found out I could like levitate cups and shit. Like, whoa! Do you see this? It's
That
just
was
like
pretty
flying
crazy.
around on
All right, let's
the
continue on to
airbender,
talk about
so.
Scissor 7. So, like I was saying, it's a funny animated series. I think everybody should check it out. The whole point, the whole premise of it, it's just like goofy superpowers, goofy things that are happening, and it's really fun. So
Okay.
you guys should
Like
check it out.
My Hero Academia superpowers, or were we talking like?
Yeah, just any kind of like
Okay.
any superpowers you can think of, they have them in
Sure.
there. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so check it out. It's on its 3rd season right now, so you know it's dope. They wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't. I'd say it's one of the best animating styles that you can see.
Mhm.
Like this picture you see right now does not do it justice. Like they have some epic fight scenes that the animation quality on is really, really well. So that's Scissor 7. We can move into what do we have next? What's our next speedrun topic?
I think we're
that's
done
about
with
four.
speedrun, aren't
We're
we?
done?
We're
going to
done.
talk about the scary movies? The
Yeah, so
Halloween?
we're gonna talk about Halloween Kills. Who here has seen Halloween Kills?
I essentially, I don't mind the scary movies, but I watched a review about it, so it's the same
Okay,
thing.
so you watched the review. So, Jimmy, we're gonna give a spoiler-free review of Halloween Kills now, and then we'll let you know we're gonna start saying spoilers. So if you plan on watching it, you can like cover your ears or something for a little bit. Spoiler-free review. Ryan, you want to do that?
Yeah, so essentially in Halloween 2018, it was like they scrapped all of the timeline of the Halloween movie where, like, Laurie Strode is his sister and all this stuff, and they basically said, okay, we're going to do the original one, from 1978, like the OG Michael Myers, and we're gonna have it. So 40 years later, he's in this asylum, and he escapes. So that's 2018. So with that movie doing so successful, they were gonna make a trilogy. So it's gonna be Halloween, Halloween Kills, and then the last one they're gonna make is called Halloween
Ends. Ooh.
Yeah. So with Halloween Kills, it's basically at the end of 2018. Laurie Strode, or Jamie Lee Curtis, and her granddaughter and daughter basically like have this house, and it's a whole like trap fest. You know, the doors can like lock themselves, and there is basically this basement with a bunch of guns and food and all this stuff. Basically, they made this whole house a trap to get Michael Myers in there and trap him down there. And the end of that movie, they trap him in the basement and they set the house on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Flash forward to Halloween Kills. In the trailers, you would see they basically said, okay, he escaped the burning house and now he's here to kill everybody. So Jamie Lee Curtis got stabbed in the last movie in 2018. So she's in the hospital, and Michael Myers is just wreaking havoc on the whole town. That's basically just like a little breakdown. I'm gonna go right into it. I was kind of disappointed. When I like watching like scary movies, I kind of enjoy somewhat of a story and getting kills and all that good stuff. I felt like this one was like the dialogue was just terrible. If you've ever seen like just like a 2008 scary movie where, you know, like the cast is just saying stupid stuff, like just one-liners and
what is it like?
He needs to die.
He dies tonight. Yeah, evil ends tonight. Like they said that, and they say 40 years. They let you know about 40, or like, oh, it's been 40 years. Like they let you know that all the time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But are we cutting into spoilers now? We'll get a spoiler warning. Okay, all right.
Say, my first take on it was just kind of cheap. Like the whole dialogue was cheesy, but if you're a person that just likes watching scary movies to see people die, like if you like the Jason movies or the Saw movies, and you're just there to see people get killed, then you'd probably love this movie. That was my thoughts on it. What did you think, Caleb?
I saw I'm not in the scary movies, right? I'm kind of a little wuss when it comes to those. However, I love Red Letter Media, and so I watch all their videos, and they actually had a really in-depth review on Halloween Kills, and they're like real big movie buffs, and they're kind of like joking on it. So I really from what they reviewed, right, and they're like talking about it, it's definitely I don't think it's good, especially compared to the last one. Like the last one was like gritty. It had like this whole theme, like he's coming back, here he is. And this one, it was all about the mob for some reason. Like the mob was like a big part of it. And like before, it was kind of just like this whole family thing. But now, after 40 years, supposedly all the town knows about this, and it's a big gigantic thing. So I don't know.
Big time hop.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I would say it's not good at all, but that's just my opinion.
So moving into spoilers here. So anyone who doesn't want to hear spoilers, we'll wave our arms and you can skim ahead until you see that. So I got all the big scenes that I thought were pretty cool or notable written down. So the firefighter scene, when he first comes out of the burning house that was supposed to be his tomb, he comes out and there's like a whole squad of firemen who see him come out, and they hear another firefighter, like his the whistler, like whenever they get trapped or they fall or get separated.
Yeah, the life alert thing.
Yeah, the life thing. Yeah.
Life alert was there for me.
Life alert. But so then like there's like 5 or 6 firefighters outside, and they see Michael Myers come out, and they all grab their axes. One dude's got like a chainsaw, like, and they're all like gearing up to fight, and you're like, oh shit, here we go. Like it was a pretty epic like little showdown, but Michael Myers made like short work of all of them. I really like that scene. Laurie's surgery, that was another big thing where like you actually saw like her insides and stuff. It was like an actual like surgical video almost. So that would, could make a lot of people queasy. I know a lot of people don't like to see that. Then he goes to an old people's house, I think it's just like too
The
old.
Just like
drone,
the
the drone
neighbors or
people,
something.
the drone flyers.
Was that them? Maybe, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay.
They're like
So
flying with that little drone, and you thought that was gonna be
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Well,
and
that
then
old lady was actually in the 2018 movie. She was one of the graveyard workers. So that is,
oh
yeah. But that they're just like neighbors to like the Strode house.
yeah, the fluorescent bulb where he just
Yeah.
he grabs a fluorescent thing, shoves it through her neck,
Yep.
and like she falls and like gets all disfigured, but she's like still alive. She's watching as he's like putting
Yeah.
tons of knives in this old man's back. It's pretty
That was pretty
brutal.
brutal.
There was a creepy puppet ventriloquist that I couldn't stand. Like I was like, oh, why'd you have to throw like another horror aspect in here that we didn't need? But my favorite scene, I know which one is Ryan's favorite scene, but my favorite scene was the human jack o' lantern. Literally took this guy's head, and you just see like flames inside of it, and his face is like melting. He's a human jack o' lantern. It was like the coolest thing ever, just knowing that like the Halloween symbol is a pumpkin. Bar car. You want to talk about that one, Ryan?
What is it? Say it again.
The bar car. Remember when the car door gets shoved open?
Oh yeah. So there was a scene basically where like all these old characters from like the original movie in the 70s
Mm-hmm.
were in a
Or like
car.
survivors that had all gone out to the bar on Halloween night.
Yeah. Oh, so we're talking. Are we talking about the car scene? Or are we
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
car, the car. So they all met up at the bar, found out Michael Myers was back. Then they all went out to like go look for him and came across
Oh,
him.
yeah. So there was basically well, there was a scene where they had like at the bar they thought there was somebody in the car, and it was one of the old patients that was with Michael Myers in the asylum.
Yeah.
That's There's that scene, and then also the scene that I really enjoyed was when they're like driving through, like hunting him down throughout the town, and like I said, there was a group of the people from the original movie. One of the old nurses, Marion Chambers, she was like an older lady in the front seat. She gets stabbed. There was a husband and wife character that were dressed up as like nurse and doctor. The husband tries to strangle Michael Myers with like a surgical thing, and he
Mm-hmm.
gets stabbed. But the funniest part was when the nurse was outside. She had a gun, so Michael Myers was in the front seat of the car, so she starts shooting at the car, and she gets close enough to where he kicks the car door, and her hand like swings around, and she shoots herself in the face. And that
Yeah.
one was pretty funny.
It was
Um,
pretty brutal.
yeah. And so like I said, if you're into like seeing a bunch of kills and like you would enjoy that, then you'd probably love this movie. But if
Yeah.
you like any type of dialogue at all, then this movie would probably annoy you.
One of my favorite scenes, and then we can move on from some of the spoilers, but I really liked where the kids they're trick or treating, right? And they go up to these people who are living in Michael Myers' home now, and
Yeah.
they go up and they ring the doorbell, and the people come out, and the kids like help help my kids or my friend swallowed a razor.
Yeah.
And then they run out, and you see a razor, and then you see like vomit with like blood and everything, and it looked really like freaky and like messed up. And then it turned out the kids were playing
A joke.
a trick, yeah, a trick or treat, right? Trick. They were playing a trick. So that it was pretty mean and messed up, but it was pretty cool to be in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what would you guys rate the movie out of 10?
mm, mm.
So, like
This is
5.
difficult because comparing
Yeah.
it to previous Halloween films, I don't know. The kills were cool.
So, what would that make it like a 5 then for you?
Six.
I say 5
six,
on my end. What would you?
Six,
What about
'cause-
you, Ryan?
because of the kills.
I don't think it's as bad as like the Rob Zombie ones, but
Mm-hmm.
those were older remakes. But like I said, I was pretty disappointed. I'd probably give it like a 6, maybe.
Okay, so we're saying 6. Okay.
I only gave it that above average because
Yeah, I think,
it had above average kills.
What's that?
Yeah.
Silver.
Y'all seen the Halloween movie with Busta Rhymes in it?
Oh yeah, where he
He
beats
did
up Michael
that
Myers.
fake ass fucking karate kick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That
dude.
had to be the most fakest shit ever. I ain't never seen a nigga come out of nowhere with knowing some damn Chinese karate and shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, that
That
was
was
a
crazy,
funny ass
yeah.
scene.
They should have had him come back.
That shit up.
That would have been fun. Yeah,
Yeah, they should have had him
he,
come
he
back.
definitely looks scary in this movie, and I think he looks good. The kills are good, but other than that, it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
All right. 5 out of 10.
I agree.
That's our review of Halloween Kills. So see it.
It's
Don't
official
see it.
too.
That's yeah. If you like Halloween, you've already seen it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Far Cry
Oh, we
6.
gotta wave our hands so they know we're done with spoilers. We're done with spoilers, everyone. We're
Okay.
all done. All right.
Far Cry 6, guys.
Far
So
Cry 6.
who here has played Far Cry 6? Have you played Far Cry 6? But you said you played the other ones though, right?
I already played Far Cry Primal, the one when he was like a caveman and shit.
Yeah.
For like a little, not for that long. I sold my Xbox and shit.
What did you think about
Yeah.
Far Cry Primal?
It was pretty tight, bro. It was different and shit like that. Like I
Okay.
never played the Far Cry game until I played that one. Like I like the fact that you could be a caveman and shit, hunt, get your own little saber tooth looking ass, you know, little cat, lion,
Yeah,
looking
saber
shit,
tooth
whatever
tiger,
like that.
whatever.
Fire.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty
It's
cool.
Huh?
Yeah, I never checked that out. Are you just like fighting animals the whole time, or are there like other cavemen?
I think you find like different tribes and
Oh, okay.
hunters or some shit like that.
No, that's
Fire,
pretty
dude.
cool.
Check it out.
Cool. Yeah, definitely have to
Far
check
Cry
that out.
6. Far Cry 6 has been a lot of fun. Giancarlo Esposito is doing an amazing job.
You're in what set? You're in like you can play like a third of the game, I'd assume.
Yeah, I feel like about a third
Yeah,
is fair.
it's broke. Okay, so like all these kind of Far Cry games, it's like broken up to where you gotta kill the big bad, and you got these little people below him that you have to kill out before you can get to the big bad guy. So in this game, it's actually pretty cool. So you have like 3 routes you can take. You can go like to the left side of the map, and there's like there's this like rebellious like bomb explosive guy. Then you go to the middle side of the map. It's got the twins, not the twins, but the duo, and they have their little like swamp area. And then you had the other side where we had the Legends of '67. They're like the diehard guys. They've been there ever since 1967. They went through the first revolution, so they know their stuff. So you kind of start out and you can kind of pick whichever route you want to go in. And then finally, your goal is obviously to take out the big bad, which is in this case is Castillo. That's his name, and he did. I think he did a really good job
No
acting.
spoilers. I thought it was cool so far, at least.
Okay.
Got a lot of like guns and stuff unlocked. The Supremos are a really cool addition.
Hey Ryan, have you downloaded it? You downloaded the game, but you're gonna play tonight, right?
yeah, I'm gonna wait to play it, but I mean, I was pretty excited when it came out and everything like that, and actually the game released on my birthday, which was October 7th, but I wasn't able to get it until now. Sean was actually streaming it on Xbox when he first got it, and it looked really good. The graphics look good, the storyline looks pretty good, and a lot of people have said it's like a good Far Cry game. If you enjoyed playing Far Cry, then you would enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Compared to previous like Far Cry's, I feel like Far Cry 5 was the first one that like I came back to the series since like Far Cry 2. So all I really have to go off of is Far Cry 2 and Far Cry 5 for this. But I really enjoy. I would say the environment in this game feels really good. You can just go walking around and you're gonna come across some pretty quickly. I did like the cultists in Far Cry 5. Like I always thought cultists were really creepy, so I had no problem like shooting them. In this game, like some of the people who are fighting for Castillo, like some of them are awful, and then some of them are like just people who are trying to like survive, So like sometimes like there can be moments where like they say some humanizing and your empathy kicks in a little bit. And then you remember it's a video game and you gotta level up. So but no, I thought it was pretty good overall. I feel like I recommend it being played with another person. It is fun by yourself, most definitely. But if you're one of those people who like playing with people, you have the ability to play with at least one other friend on co-op.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you. Like, I don't think I could play this game alone. Really, I think that's kind of how all Far Cry games have been with me. Like, it's like 10 times as fun playing with a friend. And I wouldn't go with so just for future reference, don't go to the leftmost part of the game first. Go towards like the middle to right, because the left one is not the best section to start out with.
That's where I started. Yeah.
It's not the best. Like the right and middle is definitely like the best story and the best. It's just the best gameplay. So
I'm on the middle right now, and the middle has some really fun missions. And I agree. I think the game kind of pushes you to the left. I feel like one of your first few missions take you there. I kind of wish I would have started either in the middle or with El Tigre.
El Tigre, that's a legend, dude. Yeah. He's the best. He's the best story. Yeah. So like I was saying with co-op, definitely stay co-op. I played with a friend and we had a blast. We had a blast through 90% of the game until we got to that first section, the leftmost section, I should say, and it just wasn't. I feel like that was the last section they did for sure, because like they were all mostly just go get this mission or go protect this person mission. With all the other ones, they're more so like they actually involved with the story. They were balanced. They didn't have any bugs, but the leftmost side of the map was just all buggy. Like especially with there's a part. It's not spoiler. It's in the beginning of the game, right? There's a part where you have to protect somebody, right? And we just continuously just randomly blew up. Randomly had something kill the guy, and we're like, what is going on? So definitely go with the left or the right, or the middle or the right side of the map. So we can get into. Do we want to do spoilers for this? Everybody, mute your mics. I'll be the spoiler, okay? So I don't want to spoil this game for you. Okay, so I'll wave back. I'll go wave if I'm back. Okay, here we go. All right, spoiler review. So talking about the ending. Okay, so me and my friend were playing this, like I mentioned before. And boy, how obvious was the ending. It was probably the most obvious ending anybody, like, we predicted it at the beginning of the, when we were playing it. We're like, okay, this is going to happen, this guy's going to die, and this is the reason why. And even leading up to it, like, the whole twist of, like, oh, he actually... Silver, are you have me muted, right?
You what?
You want to be...
Oh, nah, you good, bro.
You're not going to spoil? Okay. The part where he kills his son, right, is the most obvious thing. As you're sitting there watching, you're like, are you kidding me? This is so... Like I think an actual, like, 3-year-old could have figured out that ending, like, the third of the way through. So, as for the story, I think it goes along with, like, a lot of the other Far Cry's where the twist is not really a twist. I liked Far Cry 3 story. Far Cry 4 was all right. Far Cry 5 had a pretty decent twist, but I think the nuke was... So that's my review, guys. I would give it, after seeing the ending, I'd say if you have a friend, it's a 9 out of 10. If not 10 out of 10. But if you don't have a friend, it's like a 6 out of 10. So that's my review. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I gave mine. I said if you're playing with a friend at the end, right, it's a 9 out of 10 game if you're playing with a friend. If you're not playing with a friend, it's like a 6 out of 10 game.
Interesting. Okay, copy. So I'll make
just
sure
for the story.
Playing with a friend for that. Playing with a friend for the end.
What would you give it so far, Sean?
I love it. I really like it. I've been trying to encourage my friends to get it. I'm excited that Ryan got it because I think we're going to be playing all night. So that sounds awesome. It's a great game right now until Battlefield 2042 comes out and all the other titles, but it's a great game. Give it a try. I don't know that it's ever going to be on Gamepass because I don't think they put Far Cry 5 on there.
No,
ever, so.
I will say if you have it on PC... I mean, if you have a PC,
Ubisoft,
right, and you have and you want to play it for $15, you can beat the whole game within a month, right? Even if you're playing by yourself.
Yeah.
So get Ubisoft Plus. It's $15, and instead of spending $60 for a game that you'll never play again, spend $15, play through the whole game, have a bunch of fun, and I just saved you what. 40, 30 something dollars?
Yeah, $35.
Yeah, so you're welcome. All right, let's move on.
Yeah,
you have a special game for us, Sean?
Something special. So it's not so much a game. I got a question for you guys for this last one. And since we have time, I also have a bonus thing. But we'll see how long each of you take on this. So everyone jog your memories for a second and think about what is your favorite horror movie of all time. Like, you have to pick one horror movie that just outshines all the others in your opinion. And I'll be fair and I'll say if there's one like artistically that you like,
Yeah.
that you want to say as a bonus one, that's fine. But because I know that some people like
Okay, I have are you going to be the one to do that? Is that
No,
why
no,
you
no.
preface that? Okay, if someone out there wants to add a few, maybe 5 or 10 of them that they want to say, just to get them out of the way. Continue on.
No, I was actually just saying that because I know Ryan really likes.
There's a
The
lot to
original
choose from
Halloween
too.
for like the artsy stuff.
Yeah,
So.
we got like
Okay,
Halloween, we got The
I say that
Witch,
in
all
context
such
to
of stuff,
like
dude.
80s, horror, right? A lot of people
Whoa,
like
say
to
that
like
word.
default to that as their favorite horror movie. So modern or old, go ahead. Who wants to start us off? Favorite horror movie of all time?
I know mine from the get go.
Okay.
So as you guys know, I'm a little baby. I don't like scary movies, right? I literally have like nightmares every time I see them, so I just can't watch them. They're not that much entertaining to me. The plots are eh. So, but saying that, the most scared I've ever been, at least recently, was with the movie. It's called Extinction. Okay. Um. Wait, let's look up Extinction movie. There we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. So with Extinction, this isn't the movie. It's not Extinction. So you have to cut this out. Let me find the movie. I gotta figure out. It's Annihilation, maybe.
Jimmy.
There
Okay.
you go.
Oh my bad, I'm sorry.
Okay,
No, I was just waving at you.
yeah, I'll restart my thing. Okay, Annihilation. There we go. Movie.
We're cut right now, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as you guys know, I cannot watch any scary movies. I get real scared. However, I did watch a movie that I didn't think was going to be as scary as it tended out to be. So there's a movie. It's called Annihilation. Right. It's about this thing comes down to Earth. It's like this big orb. Right. And whenever you enter the orb, crazy things happen, and no one has ever returned from this orb. Right. It's kind of like The Arrival in a sense, but this is definitely more scarier. So there's a scene, right? Throughout the whole movie, there's a lot of like jump scares, and you're constantly wondering like what the hell is going on. You have like all this really weird stuff that's happening. Like if you can see here, like you have like these people that are like turning into like trees and such. But there's a scene, and this is the scene right here. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Can you guys see the bear? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the worst scene. This is literally the most scariest scene of any show I've seen. Okay, it's this bear, but it's been taken over by this organism, and this organism mimics human voices. So whenever it screams, it's like an actual person screaming. And so like these people
That's weird.
have to stay still because obviously that's how every movie works, right? To stay still. If you move, you're gonna die. But what's that?
I know what you're talking about. It's a good ass movie.
Yeah, dude, this shit scared me. Like me and my dad were watching it together, and we literally just like jaw dropped. We're like, "What the fuck?" Like we were like so fucking scared. And this scene alone it just scared the shit out of me. So if you want to watch a scary movie, it's a pretty decent movie. The plot's all right. But if you want to watch a good movie, watch Annihilation. It's all right. If you're a scared person like me, do not watch it. It fucked me up, so don't watch it. So that's my scary movie is Annihilation.
Okay.
Well, Jimmy, you want to go next or Ryan?
Jimmy can go.
Alright. I guess I could see my scary movie would have to be Candyman. That's pretty tight.
Candyman.
Oh,
Yeah, just the whole. I mean, I know it's kind of cliche, but just the whole fact of just like just hearing about that movie, and as a kid, you say that shit in the mirror 10 times. You never know what can happen and shit like that. That movie always scared me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, they had like a remake of the movie just recently. I think they dropped it in October. Candyman, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So like the storyline, as far as like Black history and everything like that, was pretty dope. But it being actually scary and shit like that, it really wasn't that scary. I mean, I done took a chick to the fucking movies, and she said she gets scared easy, and she wasn't even scared of that motherfucker. So
Yeah.
Okay.
it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I like Candyman, but that's my movie. I have to say second. Besides that, would have to be Jeepers Creepers too. That shit hard too. You feel me? It's not. I can say low key it's scary. The first one was, but the second one was pretty. It's pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Jeepers Creepers was really good as a kid. I remember that.
Hell yeah.
That
That was
used to
trash.
scare the shit out of me for real. When they
God.
was that the one with the bus or was that the first one?
That's the bus.
It's
The bus? Oh
the
man.
one with the sister and shit, but the second one was the one with the bus and the kids and shit. That shit was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, son.
Yeah.
And had some little skits in that was pretty funny and shit. You feel me? Like it was
Mhm.
pretty cool, you know, man.
He was so
But-
ugly.
Oh God.
Oh no. Not as ugly as the chin guy that was in here earlier.
Hey.
Oh God. The wheel and pump beat. What the fuck you mean, Scotty?
Yeah.
No,
All
yeah,
right.
that was really cool.
That's a pretty solid
Yeah,
pick.
that was my shit, bro.
Yeah, for
I used
sure.
to love watching scary movies and shit. We used to always get movies from like Blockbuster and shit, but yeah, that's me.
It's pretty dope. All right. Who wants to go next? Sean? Sean, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure, I'll go next.
Well,
So
I'll say something too.
Yeah.
With the Jimmy with Candyman, the dude that played him, Tony Todd. I didn't know this, but he's actually the Back for Blood game. He's actually one of the voice actors in Back for Blood.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tony
That's
Todd
pretty nice.
played Candyman in the original. I didn't know that. I follow him on Instagram, and he posted a picture of Back for Blood, like the disc, and he was like, "Check me out in Back for Blood." So I looked it up, and he's like one of the voice actors.
That's
Which
pretty
is
cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But go ahead,
Thanks,
Sean.
man.
Sorry for interrupting you.
I want to make a SpongeBob on my head, and then I want to make the legs dance whenever I do this. I'm definitely doing that sometime. Anyways, sorry. My favorite horror movie. This one's easy for me. Caleb, I sent you a picture. Can you pull that up? Evil Dead 2013. Easily my favorite one. So as far as like environmental scariness, like 9, 10, it's up there. As far as like gore, 10. If you're talking like jump scares, there are a couple jump scares if you're not into that, but don't let that be a reason for you not to watch that, because I'll tell you right now, it is a very scary, it's a very scary film. So anyways, a lot of it, she has like these really yellow eyes, and every time you see that, it sends chills down your spine for real. And there's some really gory scenes. I don't want to ruin it for anyone who wants to see it, but it all has to do with like a demonic possession. So yeah, like that picture alone right there on screen says enough. So go check it out if you like really scary stuff. If you have a quick to upset stomach, don't watch this film. And when you get to the ending, play "Raining Blood" by Slayer as soon as it starts raining. Just a cool little thing to try.
It sounds
you showed
Ryan.
me that. I watched that movie with you, and that was like the opening scene alone was. I was like, okay, where is this going? And then
Yeah.
yeah,
If
that's definitely a good one.
that's a good tester too, if you want to know like if you think you'll like it, look up Evil Dead intro. Just
Yeah.
watch the intro, and then when it pops up on screen Evil Dead, you're just like,
Yeah,
what have
It
I
was-
gotten myself
it was
into?
crazy.
I feel dirty after watching the movie.
Yeah.
I feel disgusted. I feel like I need to go sleep in a church.
All right.
So yeah, check it out.
Ryan.
Ryan, what is it?
So I have a couple. This is tough for me.
Fucking dude staring over. It's like he's gonna stab you if you don't say his movie.
No, so actually, we all know I love Halloween, but I'd have to say the best one I saw because it's like it's considered a horror movie or like a scary movie, but it's more like a thriller. But The Shining, if you've seen that, the story to it, it's like so quotable with the "Here's Johnny." There's so many scenes that like everybody knows. I love that movie, and that's one of my
I've never
favorites.
seen it.
You have
Never
to.
seen it. I've still
People say
never
it's
seen
kind
it.
of slow, but it just puts you in like a for the time period when it was made and for the acting
Mhm.
and like some of the stuff. Like when I watch a movie, I'll like go and immediately like go on YouTube and like there's some scenes where the director Stanley Kubrick, he passed away, but he made some amazing movies, and some of the scenes he shot like 100 times because there was an actress, Shelley Duvall, the Wendy, the character in that.
The one that where Jack is like hitting through the door, and
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, there's some scenes where she would do it, and the director was like, no, you got to do it again, to where like she would do it 120 times, and she would be pale, like shaking, because she's just done this scene so many times. And then he was like, okay, that's good. We'll do that cut.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick, guys.
Yes. So for them to go into that. And then I'd say a sleeper movie, if you haven't seen a lot of horror movies and you want to get like really scared and really messed up, would be Hereditary, because that movie, that terrified me.
One of the best horror movies of modern times.
Yeah, but for sure. So those are my two, and then Halloween obviously is always going to be one of my favorites. But
my bonus, I want to add a bonus after the fact, is It Follows. It Follows has cinematography like the original Halloween. Yep. And by the end of the movie, it'll have you looking over your shoulder. So, sure. I think we've all covered the bases.
That's it.
We can think of one final thing here, and we got to make this short. But if we can collectively come to a decision in about like 3 minutes of what is the worst horror movie to be stuck in forever. And we're talking about like this horror movie's universe, okay? Mm-hmm. So everything in that, you're stuck in that forever. This is your hell. So when you die, you're back where you were. So worst horror movie universe to be stuck in. I think some that come to mind would be Saw.
Saw is pretty bad.
Can anyone think of some worse than Saw?
I think what's the one with the dream guy?
Hellraiser. That'd be pretty bad too.
Is that what I was thinking?
Hostel?
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
What'd you say?
Hostel?
Hostel, yeah. Hostel's messed up. Or
you don't want that. That's torture.
Yeah.
I think that's worse.
Messed up.
Yeah.
That's low-key worse than Saw, because they don't give you the option to live. You just gotta sit there and just take the pain. And that's it. They won't let you die.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah. So like so far we have Hostel, Hellraiser.
Green Hell would also be pretty awful. Because, like, think about it. They're just hunting you and eating you over and over again. And think about, like, when they cut off someone's leg and they're eating their leg in front of them. You just got to go through that over and over. There's some really tormenting options.
Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah, that's
Hills Have
Eyes.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. Like, you get killed and you get ate and you got to watch them eat you and shit, and they ugly. That's the worst combo.
And they ugly. So if it was Megan Fox, it might be okay.
Or The Quiet Place.
Oh yeah, that would be awful.
You literally cannot say anything. You don't think so?
You can kind of survive in A Quiet Place, and they kill you pretty quickly. So.
I guarantee. Well, that's the thing, that with The Quiet Place, you won't have plot armor like all the other main characters do. Mm-hmm. You will not have plot armor. So the second you make any noise, the monsters are going to come after you.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
So I think they're all bad. I don't even know if we can find it. I mean, they're all terrible.
At the end of the day, I think we knew that we're not going to be able to find like a peak one, but we want to know what you guys think. So if you've made it this far, leave a comment. Let us know that what your worst hell of a horror universe
Let us know why I'm wrong.
Sure, exactly.
Okay. Well, I think that wraps it up. Be sure to check out everything, guys. Check out our TikTok. Check out our YouTube. Check out a new Milsim that should be coming out late November, I should say. That's when we're doing our Milsim. So be on the lookout for that. And
also wanted to say, for those of you who like music and really good music, you can check out Jimmy Silver. His social is Silver is Online, all one word. So you can go check out his stuff.
On Spotify, is it the same?
Some really cool stuff pretty soon. I don't know. Are you on Spotify?
No, SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, yep. Dude, SoundCloud. Dude, I gotta be honest. Dude, those are bangers right there. Those are poppers for sure. Like I was like, dude, there's no way I know a guy, and he's just like making like the music video you made about the one like with your car right behind you. I'm like, dude, that's dope as hell. So definitely check out Silver. We'll have his links in the description. And we gotta end it on a note though, and we gotta end it on a one word. So we'll end it with saying we all each gotta say one word. We can only say one word, and that's it. So we'll start with Silver. Silver, Jimmy, what is your last word for the podcast? One word.
Peace.
Peace. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, Sean, what's your last word?
Tonight.
Okay, whatever that was, that's an interesting word. Ryan, what's your word?
I'll say spooky.
Spooky. Okay, that's a pretty good word for Halloween and everything. And my final word is
Evil dies tonight.